Welcome to
Access granted.
Good day everyone, I am Mr. Vin at your service and welcome to Let's Figure Out. For today, ang pag-uusapan natin ay kung paano mag-graph, no? Or how to graph a rational function. Continuation to nung series natin about rational function, no? Nauna na yung pag-solve natin ng rational equation, and then rational inequality, and then now, graphing a rational function. So, objective natin, find the domain and the range of a rational function and determine the intercepts, zeros, and asymptotes of rational functions. So, ang magiging approach natin dito, sabihin ko yung step, and then, right after the step ay meron na siyang example. Dire-diretso na natin, no? So, let's have a recall first. Pero bago yon, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell para sa mga updates. At saka, pwede kayong mag-comment down below para, ang tag dito, kung may mga concerns kayo, may corrections kayo dun sa dinidiscuss ko. No? Malaking tulong yon at ngayon pa lang papasalamat na ako. So, recall natin ang properties of functions. So, merong tinatawag na domain. It is the set of all values that variable x can take. So, yun yung mga permissible values ng x na pwede. And then, range is the set of all values that f of x can take. Kapag lagay tayo ng domain, so syempre may nag-generate na set of values which is the range, and then zeros of a function are the values of x which make the function zero, and real number zeros are also called the x-intercepts of the graph of a function, and there is y-intercept, the function value when x is equal to 0. Take note, dahil function yon, isa lang ang y-intercept, ha? Pero po pwedeng in terms of x-intercept, isa o madami. Okay? So, proceed tayo. Example number 1. Let's have this rational function. F of x is equal to x plus 3 over x minus 3. And by looking that function, we can say that the domain is the set of real numbers except 3. Kasi, pag may positive 3 dito, magiging undefined siya. So, hindi siya kasali. Tapos, ang x-intercept niya is negative 3. Bakit? Kasi, di ba, pag magsosolve ng x-intercept, let y is equal to 0. So, eto na lang matitira. Transpose mo yon, so negative 3. Tapos, and y-intercept niya is negative 1. Let x is equal to 0. So, 3 divided by negative 3, negative 1. So, yun. Mas pinakamadaling paraan. And then, letter C, na step, sketch the graph of f of x. Let us look at what happens to the graph near to the values of x which make the denominator undefined. Tingnan nga natin, kapag mas lumapit siya ng lumapit kay 3, anong mangyayari? As x approaching 3 from the left, no? Ano ba? From left, papunta doon. Tapos yung dito naman, from right, papunta dito sa left. No? So, tingnan natin. So, for x approaching 3 from left, ito yung kanyang symbol, x approaching 3 from left. So, from negative side yun, or kahit hindi sa negative, basta sa left side niya, pataas, alam naman natin pataas yung value nun, ay ito yung nangyari. Ayan, pag sinubstitute, yan yung mag-generate na values. Ito yung if x is equal to negative 1, then f of x is equals to negative 0.5, and so on and so forth. As x approaches 3 from the left, f of x decreases without bound. Tingnan nyo, from negative 1 half to negative 1, negative 2, negative 5, negative 11, so on and so forth, hanggang pag mas lumapit kay positive 3 yan, mas bumababa naman, no? Nagde-decrease siya without bound. So up to infinity na yon. Next, x approaching 3 from the right. So from the right, so pag ganun, no? Ano yung naging behavior ng ating rational function? Kung mapapansin nyo, so doon tayo kay 4 nagsimula, tapos lumapit kay 3, pero hindi yung specific na exact na 3 syempre. Yung palapit, ang na-generate na y ay pataas naman ng pataas. It increases without bound up to infinity. So in that case, ito yung naging kanyang behavior. Yan. So etong tawag dito, line na to na color orange, tapos putol-putol, no? Yan ang tinatawag nating vertical asymptote. It is the vertical line x equals to a, no? And ano yon? Vertical asymptote of a function f is if the graph of f increases or decreases without bound as the x values approaches the a from the right or left. So ito yung kanina, from left, no, ina-approach niya yung 3 kanina, pababa siya ng pababa, decreases. Ito naman from right, pataas naman ng pataas. Yun yung katangian ng given function natin na to. So eto, kaya special tong line na yan, na vertical line na yan, siya yung tinatawag nating vertical asymptote, which is x equals to, sino ina-approach? 3. Ano? So ayan, ito yun yung mga specific point na na-identify natin kanina. Pero hindi ko na na-include yung iba kasi sobrang taas na or sobrang baba na. Asymptotic yan, ibig sabihin, eto, it will get close and close to 3 at pataas ng pataas, pero hindi niya matatouch kahit kailan, no? Kahit up to infinity. Ganun din dito sa pababa, no? So, paano ma-identify ang vertical asymptote ng rational function? Reduce the rational function to the lowest term by canceling out the common factors or factor in the numerator and the denominator. Since dun sa given natin, nasa simplest form na naman, find the values of a that will make the denominator of the reduced function equal to 0. So, eto yun. Ano bang denominator natin? X minus 3. Equate lang natin siya kay 0. No? So, x equal to 3. Yan na yung vertical asymptote. Ganun lang kasimple, no? Na ma-identify kung ano yung denominator, kasi ano ba? Make the denominator of the reduced rational function equal to 0. Kasi yun yung ano natin eh, yung ang tawag to, yung magiging reason para maging undefined siya eh. So, yun yung ina-approach nung in terms of vertical, no, na behavior ng ating graph. And then next is we will also look how the function behaves as x increases or decreases without bound. Kung kanina habang ina-approach yung specific value na magiging reason para maging undefined yung function. Ngayon naman, paano kapag mas lumalaki yung value ng x or mas lumiliit yung value ng x, no, or nung domain natin. So, approaching to positive infinity, kagaya nito, from 5 up to 1,000, so on and so forth. Kung mapapansin nyo, f of x approaches 1 from the left, no? And then, mas lumalapit siya ng lumalapit yung specific value, lumalapit kay 1, positive 1. And then, for x approaching to negative infinity, ayan na, papunta kay negative infinity, it also approaches 1 from the right. Kaya kung mapapansin ninyo, at dito sa graph natin, ginawa ko lang siyang mas kita yung ganitong part. Kasi kanina naka-portrait, ngayon ginawa ko siyang landscape para kasi itong pinag-uusapan natin ay yung tinatawag na horizontal asymptote, which is the horizontal line y equals to b. If f of x get closer and to b as x increases or decreases without bound, yun yung tinatawag nating horizontal asymptote. So kung mapapansin nyo kanina, habang yung x natin lumalaki yung value, meron siyang ina-approach na imaginary line na yan, no? Pero inano lang natin para maintindihan natin. Hindi na yan dinadrawing talaga pagka guide lang siya para makita natin yung behavior ng graph. Tapos x approaches to negative infinity, meron ulit siyang ina-approach itong specific line na yan, which is y is equal to 1 based dun sa given natin dito, sa given function natin. Kasi paano nga ba na-identify yan? Sorry dun sa harang. Ayan, let n be the degree of the numerator and m be the degree of the denominator. So in this case, sa example natin, first degree pareho. If n is less than m, the horizontal asymptote is y is equal to 0. No? Greater than m, dito naman pareho siya. So hindi 0 yung ating horizontal asymptote. Hindi y equal to 0. Tapos yung second, n equals to m. So since parehong first degree, yung numerical coefficient ang kukunin natin, yung kanilang ratio. So ano ba to? 1 at saka 1. 1 divided by 1, kaya y equals to yung a over b natin equals to 1 over 1 equals 1. Kaya meron tayo na nito, no? So yun lang siya. Kung ang halimbawa, sige, maglagay pa tayo. Halimbawa ay g of x equals to 2x squared over 3x squared minus 1. Pareho sila ng degree, second. So yung numerical coefficient nila, kunin mo yung ratio nun, that is their horizontal asymptote. Disregard mo na yung kung ano mang kadugtong nila, no? Tapos if ang tawag to, n is greater than m, there is no horizontal asymptote. So halimbawa, nagkataon na halimbawa ay h of x over x squared. So yan, wala siyang horizontal kasi x cubed over x squared. Kasi 3 is greater than 2. Wala siyang horizontal asymptote. At saka masisimplifihin natin yan. No? Or kahit hindi naman natin masimplifihin, bawa meron siyang plus 1 dito. Ganun pa rin, sundin nyo itong rule na wala siyang horizontal asymptote. Next, construct a table of signs to determine the sign of the function on the interval determined by the zeros and the vertical asymptote. So based dun sa nakuha nating vertical asymptote and yung kanyang zeros, gagawa tayo ng mga interval kagaya nito. So kasi kaya si 3 at saka si negative 3, bakit? Si 3 yung nagiging dahilan para maging undefined, si negative 3 naman yung magiging dahilan para maging 0. And then makakatulong yon for us to identify yung magiging behavior ng graph. So halimbawa, kung mas mababa kay negative 3 yung number, ano yung kanyang graph? Ano yung point na yon? Specific point na yon? Above the x-axis ba yung kanyang magiging line? Or I mean yung behavior. Tapos ito in between those interval points. No? Tapos pag greater than 3. So kung mapapansin niyo yung sa discussion natin ng inequality, kasi si negative 3 at saka si positive 3, ayan, nahati niya sa 3. So, kaya, 3 interval din yung i-create nyo. No? Pero kung nagkataong may 3 kayong point dyan, edi mahati niya sa 4 na interval yon. So, test point nyo, 4 din. Pero mas maganda, mas madami, para kita nyo talaga yung magiging behavior ng graph. So, based dun sa mga na-accumulate natin na horizontal asymptote, vertical asymptote, yung behavior ng in terms of yung test points natin, and then zeros, and considering the domain and the range. Siyempre also, the graph now of the given function is here. And then highlight ko yung etong ating vertical asymptote, x equals to 3. And then horizontal natin y equals to 1. And then ayan siya. No? Nag-ano tayo ng by smooth curve. Gumamit kasi lang ako ng application para mag-graph siya ng maayos. Pero kung manual nyo gagawin yun, mas maraming test point, or yung mga na-discuss natin kanina, yun lang mga points na yun, sapat na para makita mo, susundan mo lang yun ng smooth curve. Tapos, kung yun nga, kagaya nito, halimbawa, ina-approach niya yung positive 1 up to infinity. Tapos, ito naman, up to infinity. Tapos, in terms of the vertical asymptote niya, up to infinity, positive infinity, tapos to negative infinity. May i-graph mo na yung rational function na yon. And from the graph, ito yung huli, kaya kanina hindi na banggit si range. Kasi, pag nag-graph mo yung function, mas madali mong makikita kung ano yung magiging range. We observe that the function does not cross the horizontal asymptote. We also observe that the function increases and decreases without bound and asymptotic to the line y is equal to 1. Therefore, the only value 1 is not included in the range. So, ibig sabihin, ito, yung set notation na yan, ang ibig sabihin lang nan ay x such that x is an element of real number, tapos hindi kasali si 1. Okay? That's it. That's all for today. Thank you and God bless. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. At sana may natutunan kayo medyo mahirap pa siyang i-grasp. Pero pag pinaulit-ulit nyo yung process ng pag-graph, mas magiging madali na yun para sa inyo. Thank you.